Hello everyone, and wow, look at this, an actual new video on the RussellStarTrek channel and not uploads of, Twitch streams after they're done. Yes, I know, it's been a while since I've actually been uploading content on this channel, and I know that everyone's been pissed about it. So, I have explained it in a couple streams in the past, but that's not what this video is about, obviously. It's about this guy right here. And oh boy, I am fucking excited for this. I'm sorry for immediately cursing off the bat, but like this is something that I have been waiting for the longest time, honestly. Obviously, I am a massive Superman fan. I've been one for a massive... Okay, yeah. To give the backstory, this is I'm ever since I was a little kid, I was a massive Superman fan. So obviously, when I started getting into collecting movies, obviously I had to pick up the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. That was the one that I grew up with the most. So obviously I picked them up on DVD, and then tried to start collecting them on Blu-ray, but unfortunately they're not that easy to find on Blu-ray individually, and the one way that you really get them was in a 2011, I want to say, box set that goes for okay prices to really stupid prices that I did not want to pay for. And then all the way back in, I want to say, when did this come out? 2017. This is when it all started. This baby came out. The Superman the movie extended cut. If anyone does not know, this is basically the original television version that came out in the 1980s, I want to say, on television, and it's never seen a official release until this Blu-ray. Obviously, this is the disc right here, and the other one is just the special edition. But yeah, so this was kind of like the spark of everything that was going to happen. Then, in the following year, 2018, it was not only the 80th anniversary of Superman the character, but also the 40th anniversary of Superman the movie. So, obviously, they released it on 4K to kind of commemorate that. And, as you can tell, this is the original release with the 80th anniversary sticker. And, it still has all of the, the slipcover and everything. And I have had this for pretty much like 3 to 4 years at this point. And I was always so confused, like, why didn't they not release any of the other ones? And I think it was just, I think they were just testing the waters with these older ones, because they were also released the Batman movies at the time, as well as like Gremlins and that sort of stuff. So this was like when they were kind of testing the waters out when releasing their old catalog on 4K. But now, obviously, we are, 4K has now become almost the norm now. So, and from what I've heard, actually, people are kind of mixed about this transfer. I personally really like it. But yeah, overall, people were just very iffy about it. But I still personally really enjoy it. So, imagine my surprise when, I want to say, November of last year. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that abrupt cut. If you hear if you hear something like background noise in the background, it's just my family. Anyway, as I was saying, around November of last year, imagine my surprise when I started hearing news from not Warner Brothers themselves, but popular Superman and Blu-ray sites saying that there were rumors about the Christopher Reeve Superman sequels getting 4K transfers, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, this is what we all been wanting. And as the months go on and on, we're getting like small details about it every once in a while, and then we finally get images of it. of like what the box set's going to look like, and like more details about it, and a release date of April 18th. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can, I can work with this. We're good. Come, I want to say a week or two before the box set was supposed to release, Warner Brothers comes out and goes, yeah, sorry guys, we unfortunately have to set the release date back to May of 2023 and not April. So that kind of did sting a bit, but we still were getting the box set. It was just, a couple weeks delay, not that bad. And now we're here in May of 2023. At the time of this recording, and probably at the time of the upload, it is May 12th of 2023. And if I look at my calendar real quick, I'm going to pop this up real quick. Sorry about the rush. This box set came out on this Tuesday, last Tuesday, May 9th. And it's been an on and off process. And now I hold what I hope it feels like what is the Superman 4K box set. And I opted to go for the standard editions because one, there is a steelbook release that was announced and up for pre-order for. Yeah, it did look nice. If I could pop up an image, I would right here. That thing sold out in about a couple days. And both were set around. Well, because I think the regular box set, which is what I opted for, was about $100, like $110. The steelbook set, on the other hand, was around $130. So for the extra money, what were you gonna get? Well, obviously, besides the very nice looking steelbooks, which basically used all the original poster art, you also got an extra steelbook in that set that had like a whole bunch of collectibles in it. So basically, a 5 steelbook set, and with some extra goodies. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'll just I'll think about it and see if I want to get it. As the time went on, I slowly started to realize, well, I'm probably gonna. Well, one, I probably won't have enough room for it. 2, it would look weird sitting next to my original copy of Superman the movie on 4K. And I knew that they were pretty much going to use like the same disc or like same cover design for not only this, but for the rest of the movie. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go for the regular edition and not spend as much money. Even though I love the steelbook designs and I love the original poster art, it did not seem feasible. So I opted to go for the regular edition, and it actually dropped down in price a lot. It went from like I said, the original price of like $100, $110, $15. It dropped down to about $95, and then right on release date, it dropped down to just below $90. So I got $94.99 to about $89.99, but that's the current price right now for this box, for the regular edition box set, which I'll link down in the description below. So I was like, all right. And it's the standard price pretty much everywhere, except for Target, which is still like at $116. It's weird. Anyway, so I was like, all right, fine. I'll go for the regular edition, and we're fine. And if you guys have been seeing my last few streams, I said that I was going to be doing not only going out and getting, the box set and doing, obviously, an unboxing like I'm doing right now, but I was also going to be doing a kind of like a vlog, basically me going out to whichever Best Buy was the closest to me that had it, and doing like a little vlog and doing that sort of thing. That was when it was, more readily available in local Best Buy locations. At the time of this recording, I think that number has actually dropped down to about 3 locations that are somewhat near me and that have the box set. And the closest one near me is about almost 20 miles away. So me and my mom were discussing it, and we were just like, fine, let's just go order on Amazon. If there are any damages to it, we'll just return it, and that's fine. So That's how we ended. That's how I ended up with this. So I'm a bit nervous, I'll be honest, but I am excited, obviously, because this is what I've been wanting for the last, God knows how many years, like 3 or 4 years. And now it's in my grasp, basically, so I'm gonna, oh my God, I'm already seeing it. I don't need the scissors. I'm gonna keep that open in case actually, no, I am gonna need the scissors because I need to go open the shrink. Oh my God. I usually don't give these sort of reactions really to like unboxings like this, but holy shit, like, okay, all right, okay, it's upside down, so I'm gonna hold it like this. All right, you guys ready? I'm watching the feed right now on my laptop, so I'm not gonna be able to see it, but all right, you guys ready? Here we go. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. Okay. Like I'm fucking speechless right now. Just looking through this. Jesus. Oh. Like I am breathtaking. I'm breathtaking right now. So, let's go over it individually, or just step by step. Here is the front cover. We have Superman in front of the Fortress of Solitude, with obviously the text, with the Superman insignia right there, and it says Superman 5-film collection 1978 through 1987. There is no Superman Returns on this set. It's only the original 4 Christopher Reeve movies. Now, you guys may be wondering, why is it a 5-film collection then? Because if we look at actually, first off, on this side here we have just the Superman insignia, Jesus, and the same text here. Top we just have the symbol right there. On the back, actually, let's show off the other spine. So we have 5 separate Blu-ray cases. One for Superman the movie, which I know I just said I already have a copy, but I'm going to explain this later. One for Superman the movie, and then 2 for both cuts of Superman 2. We have the theatrical cut in one case, and Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, in another case. And then Superman 3 and Superman 4 in their individual cases as well. And then, obviously, the back, it shows off some of the screenshots right there, as well as all the cases right there. And, obviously, just, like the standard 4K stuff, like for the complete 4K Ultra HD experience, you need a 4K TV with HDR, player, high-speed cable, blah, 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 blah. Luckily, this does come with a digital code, so I will be saving all of these and getting all of these motherfuckers. And, yeah, so let's rip into the sucker. I am excited right now. All right, I'm gonna grab this. It's just a regular kind of box cutter. Gonna try and hook it because this is so little. Oh, actually, I could probably get it actually on this side. Oh, I think I might have something. Oh, come on. Let's try holding it like this. Come on. It's like right there too. Did it open? What just happened? Alright. I'm actually going to try and get into this. Okay. Think I might. Even though I love to open up a new movie, I hate when the shrink wrap just doesn't want to cooperate like this, because it becomes real. Okay, I think I got it. Oh yeah, it just ripped through that like butter. Anyway, I sometimes hate shrink wrap because then it, especially during like recordings like this, it makes you look like a fucking fool. I don't think I need that. I'm trying to be honestly real delicate with this because I'm not trying to ruin this. All right, there we go. I got it. Ooh. Oh yeah. Come on. There we go. I don't know why I love opening up shrink wrap. It's so weird of me. But yeah. I don't know. Okay, it's weird. I like this cover, but I don't know how I feel about the other one. Like the steelbook set, because it's just like basically imagine like this, like the Superman insignia and the crystal and like all this. It's just really zoomed in, and that's it. It doesn't have a picture of Superman like this. So I think I prefer this design. But like I obviously prefer like the look at the steelbooks, because honestly, no offense to like these covers, but this is like obvious like 2018 like Photoshop, and it's not that good. All right, let's go over these one by one and see what we have. If I can get these fuckers out individually. So, obviously, we're starting off with Superman the movie. Now, you guys may be wondering, well, if you just bought this box set and you already have the 2018 edition, aren't you technically double dipping? Well, yes and no. Here's the thing. This edition right here, this case. Oh, let's take out that digital code, because I'm going to be saving this for myself. Anyway, this 4K edition, the one I'm holding in my hand, this is almost identical to this 2018 edition. Same 4K transfer, same Blu-ray edition, as I'll show in here. Actually, let's show off the first one first. Obviously, I'm not going to get rid of this. Or actually, I'll explain why I won't get rid of this. But obviously, you know, this is the 2018 edition that I had before. And same everything. Alright. Then we have this 2023 edition. Same front, spine, and back. And same discs, except the Superman, the Blu-ray disc is a bit darker, I'm noticing. Anyway, practically the same discs. But there is one difference between these two discs, these two 4K discs, that makes a massive difference. This 2018 edition, if we look, actually, is it going to say the audio tracks? I don't think it is. Anyway, so obviously both versions have the Dolby Atmos mix. Both of these are the exact same pitch 4K transfer and Dolby Atmos mixes. The thing about this one though that is different is that this the 5.1 this comes with a 5.1 70 millimeter audio track, which is the same one that was used on the 70 millimeter prints back in 1978, which is basically that the 70s version of IMAX that we have nowadays. But the point is, this edition has the 70 millimeter audio track, which is actually my preferred way of listening or watching this movie is with that 70 millimeter audio track. This edition, on the other hand, has removed that audio track and has instead added a DTS HD English 2.0 Dolby Digital mix. It does not have the 5.1 70mm audio track. So I'm still keeping my original copy for that reason, because this version does not have the audio track anymore. Besides that, this is the exact same copy that you could have gotten back in 2018. I think actually now this is the only one that actually releasing, which kind of sucks because now, you know, I mean, unless you try and hunt this version down, which is probably going to be kind of difficult and kind of expensive now, your best bet of getting Superman on 4K is getting, you know, the individual release that they released with this box set, and it's kind of sucks now. I mean, like I said, it's still the exact same transfer, exact same Dolby Atmos mix, and I pretty much, I think, the exact same special features. Actually, let me look at this. Besides the audio mixes. Yeah, they actually look like they have the same special features. So, yeah, basically the exact same disc as from the 2018 one, just besides the 5.1 70mm audio track. But besides that, it's the exact same. Now we're going to get into the new ones. Starting off with, of course, Superman 2. Now, surprisingly enough, this is actually my favorite out of the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. I know. It's blasphemy, right? Why do I like this one more than Superman 1? I think, honestly, I hold both of these on almost equal footing. I just prefer this one slightly better, because I think this one was the one that kind of captivated with me the most, and it was the most action-packed out of all the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. So it kind of stuck with me, really. Whereas the first one, even to this day, I feel like that the first half kind of drop. The pacing is kind of slow, and it kind of doesn't really make me interested that much. Whereas this one, it already has all the backstory done and over with, so it throws you right into the story, and I love it. But this is obviously a new 4K transfer. The only thing I will say that does suck about this box set is that for every single one of these discs, including Superman the movie, all of the Blu-ray discs that come with these 4Ks are not the new transfers. They are the old 2011 transfers, which I know that most people have very kind of big issues with, because they kind of blow out the whites and really kind of boost up the colors. Whereas obviously these ones look a lot more accurate to the original 35mm prints. I personally grew up in recent memory. I grew up with the Blu-ray transfers, actually, except for the Richard Donner cut, because that one I only watched on DVD. So technically, in terms of video, this will probably be it might be the biggest upgrade for me. I think, maybe, I'm not sure. But this one is still my favorite. Obviously, we can look at the discs. But yeah, I still think it kind of sucks that we don't have the 4K transfer on the Blu-ray disc. This is the exact same one from 2011. Because I don't know if it actually... Yeah, it does not say the date on the Blu-ray disc. But I'm still glad that... Because technically, this was actually the only one, including the Richard Donner cut, that I did not have on Blu-ray. I had... Actually, I could actually go and grab them real quick. It's only going to take a couple seconds. Because I was actually watching these kind of recently. But yeah, I had, obviously, I had the original 4K release of Superman the movie, so I technically had this on 4K and Blu-ray. Not counting the extended version, because this was kind of completely different. And then, over the last couple years, I got Superman 3 and 4 on Blu-ray through these 2016 editions. So the only one I was really missing was both versions of Superman 2. But the 2016 version of Superman 2 is, for some reason, like, the hardest one to fucking find, and I can't find it anywhere. The Richard Donner cut is being sold from third-party sellers, so I didn't want to do that. Either I wanted to get sold by Amazon themselves, or just go to like a Best Buy, or even a record store or whatever, and get it there. But I don't trust third-party sellers on online stores. Anyway, but yeah, Superman 2 was the only one I did not have on Blu-ray. So this is actually, it actually does help me a bit, because now I can actually readily watch this on Blu-ray now. Because before I only had I actually only had it on DVD. And I thought it was the 2006 version of the disc, but it was actually I think 2001 DVD that came out with the big box set, and it had that blue border. Cover. If I can throw up an image, I'll throw it up right here. And yeah, like I said, I never had the Blu-ray, so, well, I mean, technically, now I do, because this is the 2011 one now. So, yeah. So, I'm really glad to have this, because, obviously, I never had this on Blu-ray before. I only have the original DVD, so, This is a major step up. Even if it's even I can only watch the Blu-ray, and obviously I can watch the digital, because I think now the digital version for all these movies now are the 4K transfers, but are the I think original mixes. I think I'm not sure. Next up, we have Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut. Now, I'm just gonna say this right now. Which one do I think is better? It's the theatrical cut, without a doubt. I think that Superman, the Richard Donner cut, has some scenes overall that are better. It's just that overall, I think it's just a weaker version than the theatrical cut. So yeah, and then the same thing for this one too. I never had this one on Blu-ray either, so this is gonna be another step up. But I've heard that this is probably the weakest out of all the 4K transfers, because it's very like the stuff that's taken from like the actual like negatives, like from like the actual film itself, it looks really good, but the 2006 special effects look like worse than ever from what I've heard. But actually, I didn't even go over special features for this. Commentary by Ilya Salkind and Pierre Spangler. Making a Superman 2, the Flashy cartoons, Superman's chauffeur, and theatrical trailers. Commentary by director Richard Donner and creative consultant Tom Mankiewicz. Introduction by director Richard Donner. Deleted scenes, restoring the vision, blah blah blah. Okay, but yeah, this is kind of just I probably watch it once just to see like what it looks like on 4K, and then probably never touch it again. Then we have Superman 3, which is kind of an oddball for me. Or an oddball of the series, I should say. It's weird. It's gotten a mixed bag over the years. But now it's kind of seen more in like a positive light, but it still has like weird scenes. That's kind of, I actually just noticed that on the front. That's a bit weird. It's supposed to look like that. But I guess that's a bit weird. And it doesn't really bother me that much. But now, honestly, I'm actually liking this a lot more than I did as a kid. I actually thought that this was the weakest one out of all the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. Even I thought that Superman 4 was above 3, but we'll get to this one soon. But yeah, this one I always thought was the weakest one. But now that I've actually watched it through at like the actual movie multiple times, I've actually started to like this one a lot more. And yeah, I mean, obviously it has bad scenes in it. It's nowhere near let's grab these ones. It's nowhere near as good as the first two, but it's not a bad movie by any means. It's still a really good Superman movie, a really good superhero movie overall. I've heard actually that this is one of the best, if not the best, 4K transfer out of all of them. Including also Superman 4 as well. So this is going to be interesting to see. Special features look about the same as the Blu-ray. Let me just show the inserts, or the inside. There we go. And now we get to the big one now. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Obviously, it's pretty popular. It's kind of shit on this one. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think it's that bad. Fight me. But in all honesty, I don't find this one to be that bad. Like, I prefer this over Batman and Robin. And people keep on saying, like, oh, this is the Batman and Robin of the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. When realistically, it's not. It's just it's a very good Superman movie that was poorly executed and had a shitty production company behind it. Obviously, Cannon Groups, who just did not give it enough money. To give you a perspective of how much this movie was fucked, Superman 3 had a budget of around $50 million. This one had a budget of around 15 to 20 million. So that immediately tells you that this was fucked from the get-go. But honestly, it's not that bad. It's really not. And then, yeah, this barely has any special features. And obviously, they show the inside. And yeah, there we go. This one apparently it was rumored. This is reported that this has like the weirdest Dolby Atmos track, where basically all like most of the score is like not correct. And it's weird because you can flick back between both the Dolby Atmos mix and the DTS HD 2.0 mix, and it sounds completely different. I don't think an official state. No, they said that I think they were trying to fix it, but they never give like an official statement as to like what it was. So to this day, it's still like I guess like a bit of a rumor as to like what it is. So yeah, I'm fairly interested to see what caused that, because obviously it's fairly interesting to look into. But yeah, folks, that's pretty much about it. I mean, no matter like the tiny flaws that that these movies have, like all the audio issues and stuff like that, overall, I really likes this set. Like, obviously, finally a chance to have technically 5 Christopher Reeve movies in one format on 4K and Blu-ray. I'm still very glad to have this set. No matter, like, even with the tiny little flaws with the audio and maybe some of the transfers, people say like, oh, it doesn't look that good or whatever. I'm still glad overall to have this set, and I will never give this up. I think, let's be honest here, this is probably the last time that the Christopher Reeve Superman movies are going to be released on a physical format. I don't think that, Warner Brothers is going to be going out and releasing the Christopher Reeve Superman movies on fucking 8K or whatever. So, I'm really glad to overall have these films on 4K, no matter what it is, through the regular edition like I have, or like the Steelbook set. I really don't care. The point is, I have all these now on a relatively readable format, as well as, the digital copies, which I'm going to be redeeming after I'm done recording this. I'm really glad to have this set, and honestly, if anyone is a Superman fan or a overall superhero fan overall, I highly recommend getting this set. It is, probably the last option that we're gonna have to have these films in 4K or in on a physical format. And you know what? I say jump on the chance when you get it. Like I said, right now, I think it's about just under $90. So, I highly recommend getting it. If you have a store nearby that's selling it, go and grab it. If you don't, go and order it on Amazon like I did. Obviously, honestly, the packaging is not that beat down. I mean, yeah, obviously there's, I don't know how about that you can tell, but there's a little crumple on the corners here and a little crease down there. But honestly, it's very tiny stuff that no one's really going to, like, actually try and look for and be like, oh, that there's a dent right there. Not 100%. I will file or report against Amazon. So, I highly recommend it. And honestly, to my friends who, might be watching this video and collect 4Ks, like, for example, Polygeek610, I highly recommend this set. If you have, if you have the cash and you have it available, go and pick the set up. It is a real treat, and I do recommend it. And plus, you get all the movies on digital. So, it's a win, Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next video, which will probably be, if I had to guess, another stream upload. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Superman out.